I'm here again. See if this works. Maybe the second time's the charm. We got one viewer. How I film my RC cars is much easier than this live crap. I'll wait to see if anyone comes in. How you doing, man? Trying this live stream crap. It's hard. See if anyone else comes in here. We got 3 people. It's easier to film the RC cars. Got all the goodies here. Had a few guys on my last tryout, but I got cut off for some reason, so I'm gonna try it again. How you doing, Kelly? Trying this new live stream here. Trying to show guys how I do the videos with my cameras. Cool. I'm new here too. This is the second time trying this live, and I'm not too good at it. I got cut off the first time. We got 6 people. Give it a little time, see what happens here. These are just some of the cameras I use when I film. Canon SL2, the YI, Exami, however you say it, 1080p camera, the Firefly 6S, and I have the Firefly 7S on this gimbal here. Haha, CCXRC, forget about it. I'm not too good with this stuff. I got cut off. I was trying to explain what I used to do my videos and I got cut off, so I'm trying it again. I'm not too good with this stuff here. This here, it's a UV protector. I put that over that, so you notice a lot of my videos, you'll see I even cut a lot of it out. When I place this on the ground, like on this thing here, you'll get rocks will hit the camera and you hear it. That protects your lens so it don't get all scratched up. It goes right on the front and it actually unscrews. You could use polarizers or whatever you want on there. It's a 37mm adapter. How many guys we got here? 6. Yeah, this filter works good. Mine looks great with this on it. You should try to get the UV filter on it. I think that'll cut out some of that glare. You could even try a polarizer on it too. It'll make the colors more saturated. I did that also. But anyhow, I left off from the other live stream. I was telling them guys I used the SL2, and I used the 55 millimeter, 18 to 55 millimeter for most of my table work. And then once in a while, if I have someone driving, I'll film with this, but I'll use this big zoom, the 55 to 255. If you see my last videos on the ice, that was filmed with this big zoom lens. See how far it comes out? And it works great, looks real clear. I love this thing. I'm glad I bought it. But anyhow, I just want to show you guys, a lot of people were asking how I film my cars so close and stuff. What I do is, what I was first doing was I using a selfie stick in the case, the underwater case, but I drilled a hole in the top there so the sound goes in better. And you put the camera in there, and you would have this like this, and you could pull this out the height you want. Let's see if I got a radio here. I'll show you. Sometimes I hold it with my hands on the back like this, and I'll drive. And that way you could have this low and follow the car. And these Firefly cameras are awesome. They have the stabilization. It almost looks as good as when I use this gimbal here. So that's what I do. I chase it around like that. And also, I made an attachment from what they give you with the Firefly cameras. They give you attachments. I got this little Velcro attachment. You hook it on, and it has the mount on there. You could just screw this right on, just like that. And then you have your camera. It's hard to see, but I don't have enough room. You have your camera on the bottom, and you follow it like that with your radio, just like that. So that's how I've been doing most of the latest videos. It was with this get up here, and here's just another one here. Then I got this thing here. It's the same company that makes this, the YI. I don't know how you say it, Exami. It's a 3-axis gimbal. I'll turn it on. See how that works? It stays like how a quadcopter works, and it films real smooth. So I've been using this on my last videos. And what I do is same method with the selfie stick right in on the mount. It has a mount on the bottom there. And you screw that in. And I just use that like this. And I film like that with the cars, and it works real good. And I also could hook this up with the radio hookup I showed you earlier, which is nice. But this is kind of heavy compared to just using this with the camera in it. It's kind of light. And this actually works really, really good. So I don't mind using this with the stabilization of these cameras here, the Firefly ones. Works real good. This works nice, but it's kind of heavy and bulky to bring around, especially if you go in the mountains like I do with the little trucks. It's really hard to bring this. Heavy at the end. And then this thing here, I don't know how you say it. It's Migo or something like that. This is pretty cool because you screw the cameras on there, and you could adjust it. It flexes and bends any shape you want. If you want it low, you put it low, or if you need it higher, like that. This thing comes in handy. So if you want one of these, it's an MIGGO. I don't know if you could see it. It's pretty good. It even holds the DSLR. Like I put this on here on the ground. I put the f-stop on this in the video mode to like f22 so everything looks clear. and I could film the RC cars. Anyhow, that's what I do for filming. And it looks like we don't have too many viewers on here, so maybe I'll wait till someone comes on here. Anyone have any questions or anything? I also use one of these. Forgot to mention it. It's one of these Joby flexible things. These are pretty good. I put the camera in there, the little GoPro type. You can place this on the ground or hang it somewhere because this holds on like that. CCX RC, yeah, the Velcro mount. That's my latest invention. I used to run around with a radio in my hand like this and just hold it. So I figured out to use that Velcro thing. It comes off. I don't know what it's for. They give it to you with the Firefly cameras. Works like a beauty. That's all I know. When you're a one-man show, just put that on, screw it on, and you could have your camera. You could just screw on the camera or just leave it. You could leave it low like this. You don't have to put it way down, and that'll give you a nice view of everything. Instead of using like a hat cam, you could actually use it like this, and it'll work real good. Hi, Earl RC. Is that it? Earl RC, yeah. That's what I do to film. And guys ask me how the hell I chase the cars around. Well, that's what I do. I run around with this chasing them like a nut. It's a little pain in the butt to do it like that, but it looks good. Yeah, CCX, if you have the Firefly, turn on the stabilization. Turn on the stabilization and just use it in a selfie stick like this. If you see some of my videos probably from like last month, I was using this on them and it looks stable. I was walking by the truck just holding this in the mountains and it looks pretty good. It almost looks like the gimbal, almost kind of. Because I just started using this. It's a YI Exami 3-axis gimbal. And I just started using this, and I'll tell you the truth, with that camera in here only, the Firefly 6S or the 7S almost looks kind of just as good as the 3-axis gimbal. Let me see here if I could see these comments. Try it out. You'll see it's nice and smooth. Anyone else have any questions about any of these cameras or anything I use? Earl RC, get a selfie stick. They work good. You could also use them. I showed this. I don't know if you were here. if you don't have a mount, like I made this mount on the bottom of my radio, it comes off with a Velcro. You could just, on most radios, I've been doing this, I could hold my fingers around it, just like that. See how that works? And you could drive, and you could extend this down how low you want it, if you want it to the ground to get a better like view from the side of the RC car you're filming. So that works too. You don't even really need the mount once you get good at it like this. Hi, Basher boy. You missed the camera fun. True drone reviews. I got cut off, so I just retried it again, and so far it's working fine. But you missed how I do the camera action. You're one of the guys that asked me how I do it. So I'm going to tell you right now. I get the action camera and I put it in this waterproof case on a selfie stick. I hold it like this, just like that. And I extend this down low. And like I told you before, I chase the car like a chicken with its head off. And that's how I get the footage. But you got to use something like a GoPro or a Firefly, the 6S or 7S with the stabilization, and it works really good. So that's how I've been doing it. Yeah, you could use a phone on the transmitter. I don't know, does the phone have the stabilization though? I know these Fireflies have stabilization. It almost works as good as the gimbal here. Oh, okay. You can watch the video back. I didn't even know that. I showed my DSLR and everything, how I use that. There you go. True Drone Reviews. Use your GoPro in one of these selfie sticks. And then you just put it in there. Then you could start chasing your red cat cars around. And you could get some killer video. You get some good exercise also. Oh, all right, True Drone Reviews. I'll just leave it up there, I guess. Guys have any other questions? I'm going to have this here. My next video I'm going to have is going to be of this Red Cat Gen 7. I adjusted the shock mounting positions. It makes it, see how it flexes real smooth like butter. So I adjusted the shocks, and I'm going to show you what I did to it in a video. It really works real good. Oh, Brian. True Drone Reviews. His name is Brian. All right. I'm not good with names. I always forget. the Firefly 6S and the 7S, they're not that expensive. I think they're like $60 maybe. And they work really good because they have the stabilization. This YI camera works really, really good. It's really clear, but it doesn't have the stabilization. So when you film your RC cars and you use this and you bounce around, it looks like it has a gimbal, like your picture don't get distorted. Whereas when you just use a regular one like this, you'll get, when you say you're walking beside your car with the selfie stick, if you use this one, you'll see like this, the back of the picture in the truck, everything bounces. And when you use one like this with the stabilization, it just looks like smooth, like a gimbal's on it. Thanks for stopping by, CCX, Tony. Take care. Basher Boy. Oh, Steve-O, the 313. If you want to know anything about how I film my RC cars, ask me now, because I already did it, and I'll tell you guys again what I use. That the guys that weren't here. Dave and D just got a boat. Yeah, I didn't get to run my boats. I have a few of them, but ponds got over the years so filled with the green stuff. That's why I like my big swamp boat I got now. Holy crow, bedtime over there? What a time difference. I was just showing the guys what I use. Let me get this out of the way. I was just showing the guys what I use for filming my RC cars. And like I said, few of you guys weren't here, so if you have any questions on some of the stuff you see here, this is what I use. Plus the Hat Cam. I call it the Hat Cam 9000 for filming the RC cars. So if any of you new guys have any questions of how I do the filming, so if you want to see if you could try it out yourself. Oh, Steve, I hate when that happens. One time I went to the park, I had all my footage, and then I came home and I was like, yeah. I jumped my Blitzer Beetle a lot, and it was nice. I was like, yeah, I can't wait to do the video. And I got home, I'm like, I get the card out, I'm like, where the hell's the video? I had to go all the way back to the park and redo it all over. I hate when that happens. Brian, what was that about the live at? I don't understand how to do this stuff. I'm not good with it. Maybe you could make a video for me how to do it. Steve D, did you ever get that evil hopper running some more? I want to see that sucker going. That thing's cool with all the lights in there. How do I mount the cameras on my cars? Nordic RC Vision. There you go. Here's one with the stuff right on it. If I want to do like say you got the truck, let me get this over here so I could show you. See the truck like this? If you wanted to mount it on the truck, to see how it looks like when you're driving. I mount it like this, but I'll show you what I use. I don't know if you could see this here. Could you see it? It's that 3M lock Velcro. I put it on the bottom and you put a piece on the truck and it snaps right in and it locks it better than the Velcro, because when you use a Velcro, it'll stay on, but it'll rock like this because it's like kind of like a material like a carpety type. When you use this lock type here, I'm trying to see if I could show you. Could you see it? Could you see it better like that? I don't know how good this camera is on the laptop, but it's the 3M Snap Velcro. It's like a lock Velcro. Nordic RC Visions, if you email me through the home page of my site and I'll show you what it is. I'll just send you a link so you could see what it is. This stuff's awesome. I use it on a lot of stuff. It's like Velcro, but it has little pegs sticking out and they kind of interlock and they snap. It snaps in like kind of like a Lego, but tight, and it won't rock or fall off. Yeah, it's the lock Velcro. That's what it is. Oh God, Steve, you never want to use masking tape to hold one of these beauties on your car. that don't work. That's when you see your camera like this going down the street getting all chipped up and broken. That happened to me once when I used some stick tape. Yeah, Nordic, it's 3M lock Velcro or snap Velcro. Like I said, if you want, email me through my homepage and I'll just send you a link to it. So, well, you should be able to find it. It's not the normal Velcro that's soft. It's hard. It's like I can't explain. It's like little pins sticking up with little round balls on the top. And when you push it together, they lock. They lock together and snap like a Lego. You're welcome. Yeah, Basher boy, this stuff's awesome. Once you get it, you're gonna want to use it on everything. See you later, Brian. If I had a piece here, I don't have a piece down here. I would stick it on and just show you how it works. It just locks right together. Let me see something. Wait a minute. Wait. Here. Nordic RC Visions. Look. See, here's the piece on this piece here. And here's the piece on the camera. Now look. You hear it snap together? Look, and this is just a little piece, and see how it holds? This stuff's good for that, especially when you put it on your car. It's like Velcro, but plastic and snaps and just holds really good. It don't rock. So I did have a piece here somewhere. I have a little bit of everything down here in the garage. Brian, thanks. Yeah, everyone hit the like button. If I could figure this stuff out better, maybe I could do a little more live things here. It's like new to me and I'm not too good with doing the computer stuff like this, so I'm learning. You're welcome. Oh yeah, I use it inside my cars also. You could do that. It's good because you could remove the ESCs and the receivers right out, and you could clean your car out and stuff. It's good. I use that in my cars. That, and I like the stick tape, the clear like Parma. It's like a see-through gelatin, like a silicone looking stick tape. That stuff works really good because you could actually remove that stuff easy. Whereas the normal stick tape, you have to keep rubbing it with your thumb and you get a blister and it don't come off. Yeah, I use it on mine. I just, like, if I stick it on here, a piece across here, like you'll notice in some of my videos I have, it looks like you could see like you're driving the car. I'll put a piece here and then I'll just get the camera and snap it on like that. Then when I'm done filming, you don't want to leave it on forever because I guess it'll be harder to get off. But say if you want to film and you just put a piece on there, then when you're done filming, you just pry it up with your fingernail and bend it real easy and it'll come right off. I'm going to have a video of this. I adjusted the shock angles and I'll have a video of it. It got real soft and nice. I can't wait to try it now. Because in the mountain, it felt like it didn't flex good enough. That's a different thing. Dave and DRC is working on his Tamiya collection. I was getting so many Tamiya kits. I was like addicted. I sold some off. I can't keep them all. I had a lot more, but I got so addicted to building them. I just kept building and getting them, and I was like, oh man, I gotta slow down. So I slowed down. I don't really get too many kits anymore. But I'm getting the new TRX4 Sport I'm gonna have on the channel, and I'm gonna bring that in the Killer Mountain and show you guys, see how that works. Jersey B's there. That looks more soft and flexible. Someone's getting a body with a 2.4 receiver and remote. Steve-O. Steve, when you gonna run that Devil Hopper again? I want to see that thing going. Thanks, RC Basher Boy. Dave and DRC. Yeah, I think the new. That's why I didn't get the original TRX4 because to me, with that 2-speed and all them the servos in there, because I had the original the Summit that had it, the 110 scale one. I think it's good for something like that. But if you have like a trail truck like this, it's just extra crap you have to carry around, and it makes the balance off balance and top heavy, and plus more problems you could have. And that's why as soon as I seen the new sport version, I said, oh man, I got to get it because it's like if you were going to a competition, you wouldn't want all them extra servos and weight in your rig because it won't work as good. So I think the TRX4 Sport should have been the original one. That's how they should have made it. You want to see the bullhead? I'd have to go upstairs and get it. I got some stuff here. I got this here. I got the Red Cat. I got the old classic RC10 GT. I got my Pajero. I got what's that? The Q39. I got the Arma 4x4. What else do I got on the shelves over there? I got the Blizzard and a few tanks. If you want to see one of them, let me know. If you want me to get the bullhead, I'll have to go upstairs. I'll get it. I'll say it for you. Beauty. Bondmobile. Jersey Bees, when we were young, we used to go in his car and break the law. It was fun times. Or the Sand Scorcher, yeah. If you guys want to see him, I could bring him down and show you them. I don't mind. Yeah, Steve, run that devil hopper. I want to see it in action again. The murder lunchbox. You should paint like a skeleton on the side with a Grim Reaper. With a Reaper thing. You want to see the old RC10 gas truck? I got to make a video of this one again. Hold on a second. Let me move some of this junk here. There she is, the classic beauty. I love this thing. I only got 2 nitros. I got this and my off the 1/8 scale buggy you've seen in the videos. I used to have a lot more nitros, but that's before the electric cars had the brushless motors and the new LiPo battery packs. Everything, the best thing to get was nitro back then. Jersey Bees, the Egyptian Mobile slot car is long gone. I'm having a sticker made. It should be on a printing press. If you see my new opening of my video, that white looks like a sticker to sign. It opens up. It's going to be that, but it's going to be black vinyl with the white, everything, the writing white. And I'm supposedly going to have it printed out. They said it's going to be printing out like, I think it was like the 18th of this month. So I don't know how long it'll take for me to get them here. I think it's like 5 in something inches long by a little over 2 high. Yeah, I want to see the hopper in action. Yeah, the bullhead, Nordic RC Visions. I love that thing. That's cool. You want to see the inside? I'll take the body off. It's a classic. Look, I even got my old I love that radio, the Caliper, the Airtronics 3PS. I love that radio. I'll never get rid of it. I got to save the old FM receivers. I'll show you. I'll get that next. Hold on a second. I want to show you my radio. I got this for a long time when it first came out. I never got rid of it. This is the radio. I got this when it first came out. It was the caliper by Airtronics. 3PS, 3 model radio. This thing was awesome back in the day. I think all the top racer guys had this beauty. But I never got rid of it. I love this thing, the way it works. It's only 3 models, and it's FM. But I kept it in my stock here. I don't want to get rid of it. Here's what it looks like inside. I don't know if you guys, because I don't know how clear this camera is on the stream. Is this clear enough to see stuff? That transmitter, see? This transmitter, this was the bomb back in the day. All the pro racers had this model. It's so nice. I still use it. I use it in the gas cars and a couple of my electric ones. You can only have 3 models in this, but it has so many adjustments on it, stopwatches, down timers, lap counter things. It's really, really good. I'll never get rid of it. It's old as hell. I don't even know how old this thing is. It's older than this, way older, but it's nice. I used to have the RC10, the electric T3 one. The camera looks good from the laptop. It's all right. Cool. See you later, Nordic RC Visions. Have a good night. It's weird how it's different. So the light here and you're going to sleep. Thanks for watching. Yeah, the controller's a vintage. No, it's not over unboxing radio control. I just was showing, I don't know if you could see some of the stuff here that I use to film my RC cars. So that's why, if there's new guys here that want to ask any questions of what I do to film my RC cars, let me know and I'll tell you again, because unless you look back at this video stream. RC Basher Boy. So here it is in its glory. I got to get it out and film it again for you guys. It's awesome to run this thing. I always loved Associated. It's my favorite. Yeah, I know you guys like using these. Oh, Steve Tamaya. When I was growing up, Associated was my favorite, and they still are. I like them. They just don't build a lot of bashers, but they work really good. They're RC cars, like handling, suspension. You can't touch it. So here she is. She's got the original motor in it. Yeah, let me put this beauty back. One of a kind classic. Yeah, that's still the original motor in that truck. I think it's a .15 Associated motor. Yeah, I run my trucks. A lot of guys tune them all the way out, and they're like, and you don't see any smoke. I always run mine so you see a big puff of smoke, because it's better to be safe than sorry. You know, I see a big trail of white smoke. Better that way. And that engine lasted. I still like nitro. I see that Kyosho. I have the electric version, the Fox. Every time I see the nitro version in that Fox, I'm like, oh man, I think I should have got the nitro. Dave and DRC. I had an RC10 too, the original one. I got that composite, I think, craft. It was a graphite thick chassis. I'll show you how I do my videos with my crawlers real quick. I was recently, like this year, using this selfie stick with a waterproof snap box, but I put a hole in the front there and through so the sound goes through. And what I use is a Firefly, the 6S or the 7S, because they have the stabilization. They look like a gimbal when you're going. They're smooth. Anyhow, here's what I've been doing. I'll try to show you. You put the camera in there. You put the selfie stick, and you can hold it with your fingers there, like that on most controllers. And then you could set the height you want and the angle. And when I ride, say this is the car here, I'll be riding, I could follow it like that, and I could go around it. And that's what I've been using, and it works really good. But you have to have, like, if you use a regular camera like this, the whole picture will be bouncing. I suggest getting the Firefly 6S or the 7S. That's what I use. They work really good. And lately, also, I'll show you real quick before I forget. When you get the Firefly cameras, they give you a whole bunch of accessories. And I use this strap with this mount. And you could screw this right on a selfie stick. And say you could set the height of your controller like that. And you could film. Or you could put it really low and get like down to the ground so you're normally standing, so you don't have to bend your back. And you could film like that. I use that. This is the latest thing I came up with here, so that works good. But I also got the couple latest videos you've seen. I've been using this Exami. It's a YI 3-axis gimbal, and I thread this on a selfie stick also, just like that. And I use it like this. It works really good, but I'll tell you the truth. This method is lighter and it's easy to use. It's real light. With this camera, like I mentioned, the Firefly series, it just is stabilized. It almost looks as good as the 3-axis gimbal. You don't even need this. But here's how the gimbal works. I'll turn it on. See? And you follow the car like that. And if you move, that's how this thing works. But you really don't need this if you use that action camera with the selfie stick. Works really good. Hi Wayne, what's up? I'm trying to show the guys how I film my cars here. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to answer them. Trying to look at the comments here. That's why I keep turning over to the side, because I have to see on a different computer. Show the grips you make. Steve-O, I don't think I got any. I have them upstairs. I'll just show you. I got some on my radios. I got this. I don't know if you can see with the camera. It's white with the fluorescent green. And then this is just a small one I made to match. You can see I have the special screws in the Capropo radio that they're maroon color. So I made this special color to match the screws in my radio. I have most of them upstairs. Do I have any? No, I have more. Oh, I have one here. Wait. Well, I have two. Here's another one I made, red for this one. And then I have this, it's hard to see, it's purple around the front with gold, with like webbing, gold with the black. I use these. They're good when you go on the mountain. When you get sweaty, you can still grip them good. Let me check out the comments here. Yeah, Earl RC. Yeah, it's hard to, you'll get used to it. You got to learn how many feet you got to stay away if you're doing it up close. Because sometimes you go too close and the whole car don't fit in. Then you go too far away, then it looks small and you get mad because you weren't close enough. You just got to learn how to position the cameras. Thanks, Steve-O. I'm like a wizard. Yeah, I collected. I have the DSLR. I think I have 4 action cameras. I got like 5 lenses for my DSLR. What else do I got? I got the hat cam and something else. I have a waterproof camera and some other little camera I use all the time. But I have to admit, Basher Boy, when I got this beauty here, the SL2, if you look at my older videos when I'm working at the bench over here, I was using a regular little camera. And even the action cameras, the voice on there when you record ain't too good. I got this here, and I just leave this stock lens. You could get it in the kit. It's the 18 to 55. I put it to 18 millimeter, and it gets a lot of stuff in view, and it makes everything look so much clearer. And the audio on it so nice. I have a microphone. I don't even use it. This was like the best thing ever I bought, because the has the dual pixel autofocus now, and it's real quick. I actually filmed RC cars moving with this one here, like the one on the ice pond that was all filmed, the Clodbuster and the Kyosho Mad Bug on that ice pond, and I think the Hot Shot I filmed with this camera, the SL2, with this big 55 to 250 millimeter lens, and you could stay far away and see, you could zoom it in and out. You could stay far away and get the pictures. Damn, I just dropped my lens cover. Oh, Steve-O, you still there? Here's some grips for you, brother. I bet you the camera doesn't show the goodness of them. Here's some of the grips. This is a fluorescent street cone orange. I don't know if it looks like it. Doesn't even look like it to me on my computer. This is actually a street cone orange. This is fluorescent yellow. You bring these beauties outside and you get blinded by a radio. You don't have to look at the wheel when you're driving, luckily. And this is white with the, I call this bloodshot eye, because it looks like a bloodshot eye. And this is a fluorescent green with a little splash of the red on the front and sides. And this is just dark purple in the white. It's cool looking. So there they are, a few of the grips for you guys. Let me see what the comments are here. Unboxing Radio Control, good night. Nice for coming in here. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, the old one was good, but it didn't have as fast focus for the if you're using it for like video and action like I do with the RC cars. This has the dual pixel, so it's a quick focus. That's why it's nice. Thanks, Steve. I made all funky colors of these things. I've been making them for a while. I do a batch like probably once a year. I'll make some grips, and I made so many different colors mixed up that when I go to make them now, I don't know what to make anymore. It's like I get like, oh, but I remember some of them like this I'll redo. I have ones like black cherries and stuff. I remember all bloodshot. A few other ones that I know that I could remake, like the spider web, the black with the white with the spider web on it. Yeah, RC Basher boy, you gotta. That's why I said when I use this one outside, say for an example, I don't know if I showed you this thing here, guys. It's cool. Let me show you this real quick. This is I don't know how you say it. It's Miggo, Mago. It's cool. It has the thread on there to mount your cameras on it, and it's flexible. You could bend it any way you want. If you want it low to the ground or on an angle or hanging in a tree, whatever you want. I got this and it's awesome, and it holds even a DSLR. So Basher boy, what I was saying is, with the good cameras like this, you got to get a lens like this, the 255 millimeter one. So when you have it on, you could put it on the ground if by yourself, and you zoom in, and you could be like with your car, say you're riding it 50 foot away, you could put your camera like 30 foot away so no debris or nothing hits it. You zoom in so it looks like you're close, but you're not. So if you're burning out in the dirt, it won't be able to reach the camera, but you'll get the nice shot because it'll be able to zoom in really close to the car. So if you get good equipment, you got to get a zoom lens for doing that type. I think I did the Tamiya Blue Hot Shot with this one. I think I did that little green truck. What the hell is it? The Tamiya, the Suzuki Jimny, and I did also the ice driving with this. I did a few other ones also. But this thing here is good, guys. If you want to pick something up, you'll have to search it on eBay. It's awesome. You could even hang it up. It has a hole in it. Or you could wrap it on a tree and it holds a lot of weight. This one here, these are good, but they're weak and they flex easy. This one's stable and heavy. It holds better than the Joby ones. Let me look at the comments here. Drone Abyss. Hi, how you doing? Thanks for tuning. Yeah, these are the radio grips. I custom make these. I custom do these for the radios. I've been doing them. Actually, let me tell you a story behind these grips. Let me move them back because you guys can't see them. Let me get this mount out of the way. The story behind the grips is because I had so many RC cars all over the years since I was a little kid. I hated when the foam gets dry rotted and it cracks, and then you had to buy a new foam grip. Some of them foam grips are expensive. Like I know the Capropo ones are like $15. Anyhow, I got sick of them always drying out, so I made my own for myself. And what happened is a couple guys seen them on my radar, like, what the hell are those? Because when you got them on your radio, when you bring it somewhere, no one has this. They see it and they're like, what is that? Because you stand out and you could keep track of your radio if you're racing on the table because you could have the color and no one else has it. Anyhow, I started making them for myself. And then what happened is some guys seen them and they're like, oh, come on, make us some, make us some. So I started making them and putting them on my website. I have a website. It's called www.pprslots.com because I sell I used to sell a lot of slot car products because I've been racing those since a kid also, and I had all slot car stuff. Anyhow, story short, I made them for myself. Guys seen them, then they wanted me to make them, so I make them and put them on my site. If you go to my site, you'll see them there. My home page has a link to my site, so if you want to check them out. So that's a story. See you later, Dave D. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. This is the first time I ever did this, so like I said, I'm not too good at doing this live stuff. I don't know how it works, but I got it so far, I think. Steve-O, you getting the boomerang, the Tamiya boomerang? Is that what you want? They have a boomerang. Oh, you think? Yeah, this. It looks like a boomerang. It works like a beauty. Hey, you ain't gonna lose this if you drop it outside. You'll see it easy. How do I mount them on the hat? Poppy's RC and Mom. Here's what I do with a hat. I don't even mount GoPros or nothing. I have, this is my fishing cap, St. Croix. And what I did is I just got a little Polaroid Cube camera. I don't know if you could see it. See it? I mounted that up on the top with a stick tape, and I just put that on like this. And when you drive, it works perfect. If you've seen my last video, the review of that little truck I got, the 1/32 scale, when I'm running it on the driveway and stuff, that's the video from this. And when you go, it just follows it perfect. So that's what I use, a Polaroid Cube. This is the original Cube. And plus, when you have that little cube with the hat, you don't, when people come by, they don't even notice you have a camera. When you put that big, when you put this on your head like this, they think you're, what the hell's that guy doing? To tell you the truth, Basher Boy, I don't even use GoPro. I use this Firefly 6S and the Firefly 7S. They're like probably 60 something, maybe 70 something dollars, and they work good as hell. That's all them videos I've been doing were with the Firefly cameras with the stabilization. Until the last couple, I used that gimbal I showed you. These work really good. This one here also, the YI action camera, it doesn't have a stabilization, but if you're going to put it down on something, this looks really super clear. But if you want to get a GoPro, you're going to probably have to spend probably like $350 or something. These things are cheaper. I would just try out one of these. I'm telling you, they're good. Yeah, Steve-O, it's nice, but you got to spend $400, and it really ain't that much better if you're using 1080p. They have like 4K. This has the 4K, but it's 25 frames per second. I think the GoPros is a lot better, but for YouTube, mostly use the 1080, and this goes up to 60 frames per second. And I think at 720, it could go to 120 frames per second. And it's a hell of a lot cheaper than the GoPros. I never really used a tripod outdoors for filming RC. For filming RC, I always use these little Joby pod things, like Gorilla Pods they're called. And then I just recently got this one, and this one's nice because it holds a lot of weight. I could actually screw my DSLR on here, and it'll hold it up, and it's real strong. This is like a really good one. If you want to check it out, it's called a Miggo, M-I-G-G-O. This is really nice, and you can fold. Actually, you could. They show you how you can fold it up and make it really small, also to carry around. See the comments here. It depends, Earl RC. If you're filming from the top, like high in the air, I guess a tripod would be nice. But I'm going to give you, when you film low on the ground like this, and you're low or even like this high with this camera, say you have an action camera in here, when you film like this, your video looks so much nicer. The car looks more realistic and everything looks real. Or when you film 3 foot up in the air and you point down, that's why I don't like using the hat cam I showed earlier, because it's like it makes the film look like you're just watching yourself drive, and it doesn't look like you're, like when you put it low, it gives it like a real action, like the car's like in front of you, and it looks so much nicer. Steve-O. Yeah, it's not too bad. The hat cam ain't too bad when you have one of these little things that don't stick out. See, you can't even hardly tell you got it because it's down. You can't tell if I got nothing on. But if you start putting like this on your head, you're like, people be looking at you like, oh, what the hell's he doing? Trying to get to the aliens to contact them? Yeah, check them out. They're nice cameras. I like them. They also have in them, these cameras also have in them the let me show you here. This one's the Firefly. Oh yeah, there goes my gimbal. This one's the 7 model, and this is the 6 model. The 6 model don't have a screen on the back. The Firefly 7 has the screen. You may want to get that if you want a screen on the back so you can see what you're doing. And also, they have a mode in these cameras. You know how the GoPros and stuff make a fisheye effect? They have a mode in here that you select that takes the fisheye out so it's straight, so it looks like a regular camera, which is really nice. And they also have, you could turn on the stabilization on or off. You could adjust the sharpness. They have a few settings for sharper or not as much sharp, depending how you want it. I would definitely check out the Fireflies. They're nice for the price. Yeah, it's the same here, Steve. I went through a lot of cameras and I found out I like these ones I got. That's why I stick with them. I wouldn't spend 400 on one of those. I'd rather buy, if you're going to spend 400 on one of those, I'd rather buy a Canon SL2 and it'll piss all over it and everything. Earl RC, yeah, I don't know nothing about those little cameras, but I'll tell you one thing I learned from my videos when I started using better equipment and my videos look clearer. It looks like that made my channel grow a lot more than when my old, if you see my older videos, well, they didn't have the cameras they do today, but some of my older videos, like when I'm at the table, I was using a regular, what was it, a Panasonic camera, like a little small one, a regular camera, and the videos wasn't as clear and the sound wasn't as good. And as soon as I got like the better equipment, I learned what to use and I kept the best stuff I liked and got rid of the ones I didn't. It made my channel grow more because people enjoy looking at a clear video than a fuzzy or pixelated one. Take care, Poppies RC and models. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. All your support from all your guys. Yeah, you noticed that beauty, huh? My shirt matches it. I love that thing. Anyone who wants to build a Tamiya model, get the Sand Scorcher kit. That's the best. I'm not going to say it's the best, but it's a kit that is so nice. And it's like, you see how they made it, the parts, it's unbelievable. It's like the best kit to build. It's so much fun. It's awesome. I recommend anyone to get one of those. That's the most funnest, best kit I built so far. I love that thing. Yeah, Earl RC. Yeah, a foot's kind of still high. If you use one of these, like I do some of my films, like if I'm not using this stick method, like I showed you guys, I'll actually put the camera flat all the way as far as possible, like this, and that's like that high, like a finger's length. And because it has such a wide field of view, you get up a lot and down into the sides a lot. So when you put it up higher, it just makes it look like not as, I'll say it this way. When you're low, it looks like a beauty. Which camera do you think is best in your opinion? JGRC, what camera you asking about? You asking for like a DSLR or one of these action cameras? For the action cameras, for the price, I like the Firefly, the 6S, and the 7S I use. The 7S has a screen on the back, which is nice. The 6S don't. So if you want a screen for the price, the Firefly 7S is an awesome camera. I don't think you can find a better camera for the price. Basher boy, the cameras use the micro little small SD cards that are in the phones, them little ones, and you could upload it on your computer through the port with a cable, USB 3 or 2. Or what I just do is I just pop that out, and I have a little card reader. You can pick them up for like, they sell multiple card readers for the big cards, small ones, mini ones. They're like $12. You put it in the USB port, then you plug it in the box, like your camera, and I load it right onto my computer, and I save it in a file, like YouTube videos. I'll save it there. And I use a program. It's really good. Use guys if you're editing videos. It's really easy to use. I read it. It's good as it's a Power Director program. If you guys check that out, the Power Director, it's really awesome. That's what I use. I could do a lot more with my videos on the Power Director. You got to learn. It's like you could do everything, but it's a good program and easy to use. Earl RC, yeah, I don't know nothing about that SQ12 camera. I don't really know nothing about that. Yeah, Steve, you got to get yourself a sand scorcher kit. I'm telling you, when you see the parts in this thing, all aluminum, the A arms and everything, excuse me, it's awesome. It's like the best Tamiya kit. It's the best one to build I built so far. It's so fun to build it. It's like a work. I call this kit, when you take it open the box, This one's a work of art. When you build it, it's so nice. I recommend everyone who's into RC building that kit because it's so cool. JGRC, yeah, I love the lunchbox. That's one of my favorites too. Yeah, I used to have a who's asking that? RC Basher boy. I used to have the Bruiser when I was younger. It was nice, but I hated it because it broke so easy. I really didn't like that model. And from having it from when I was a little kid, I remember the memories of how it broke easy. So I never got the re-release. Yeah, Power Director. That's what you got to use, Steve. It's awesome. And not only that, you could download. They have a site. It's for when you buy the Power Director, they have a site on their site, like a board thing. They have all templates, all pictures, animations, like the devil guy I sent you, but I modified it a little bit with the smoke coming out for you. They have everything. You could download free stuff to put on your computer to use in your videos. That's the Power Director's awesome. Yeah, Power Director. I would, if you guys are making the videos like you are, you'll, if you ordered a Power Director, you'll see how nice it is. Yeah, don't buy another RC car. It's not that much. I think if you get, like I'm running Power Director 15 and they got 16 out now. Steve, if you get like Power Director 15, that's what I'm using, because it's like last year's version. They update them every once in a while. I didn't update to the new one because I didn't see nothing too much that made it better to me. So if you get like an older version, like Power Director 15, it'll be cheap. You can find it cheap online. I don't know. They had that sand scorcher out for a while now, Steve. So I don't know if you could even find them too much. They may still have them. I think they were like $279 a kit. It's kind of pricey, but I'm telling you, it's a beauty. 400 bucks. What the hell? I think I paid like 280 for my kit. Maybe it gone up because it's old. Gotta search around. I think I got mine for under 300. Actually, I got two kits. I had two of them, and I sold one of them, and I kept my shelf clean, and then I just started running that one. JGRC Kyosho Outlaw Raider truck, a new diff. You probably the best bet to find one of those diffs is to search on eBay or something, or put it up on like in the message board, like on rcgroups.com, and ask if anyone has any old, like the parts for them models. And sometimes some guys respond with parts. Earl RC, yeah, it's like 50, and then on the phone, I guess you could get it for $6. But I'm telling you, it's a lot harder probably to use on your phone than it is on your PC. On your PC, it's nice. You got the big screen and you could see everything, whereas on your phone, it's going to be a pain. LRC, hi, thanks for stopping in. I'm doing good. was just showing the guys how I film my RC cars. So if you have any questions, or I guess this gets saved, you could look at it later and see all the cameras and how I use them. Steve, I think you might be able to download. The Power Director has like a sample thing, like give you a certain amount of days, then it runs out. I don't think it's the full version. It's just like a trial thing. And I think you could download it and just do it like that. I would try to do a search for Power Director 15. That's what I use because it's not the newest model. They have 16 now. So it should be a lot cheaper to get the 15 version, and it works really good. All of them are good. I had the 14 was good, and the 15. I would just search it. You said it. Beauty. I don't know how you would. I guess I'm used to doing the videos with the Power Director on my PC. I don't know how you would do it on your phone like that. And I don't even know if the phone has enough power if you upload like 1080p 60 frames per clips. I don't know if your phone could handle all the stuff that goes on with the Power Director when you're editing videos. It's takes, I think, might be a little bit slow on a phone. I'm not sure. I guess a tablet would probably be a lot better. Get a tablet. You're welcome, Steve. I think you could use it on an iPad. It might work. You gotta. I think when you go on there and if you search, like say if you search Power Director 15, see if it works on an iPad. I'm pretty sure it does. You could do the video, Earl RC saying you could do 1080, 60 in the 4K. Is that the video you could do? I'm talking about when you're in the program, like when I do on my PC with the Power Director, the video you put in a timeline like 1080 by 60 frames per second. I know when I had an older computer, the programs worked slower. So that's why I was wondering if you get like a video clip with 60 frames, 1080p, and you put it on a phone. I don't know if the phone has a good enough processor to, it'll run smooth. In other words, it may run like laggy, like it won't run as smooth. And I also have a 1060 graphics card in mine also. Any more question, guys? Got anything, any kind of questions? Been on here. I don't know how long I've been on here. Everyone hit that thumbs up for me. It'll help me out. The reason I could do this stuff is I appreciate all the guys' responses on my videos. That makes you want to get out and make more videos. See you later, RC Basher boy. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know too much about them high-tech phones. Cool. Thanks. Thanks, Steve. I'm going to have a video on this thing next video. I adjusted the shocks on it to make it, see how it twists real smooth, the red cat. I can't wait to try it in the woods now because it looks like it's going to work much better. I hate phones. I'm too old for them phones. Now everyone's going to be asking me my age on air. Yeah, I can't wait to test this out. I'm going to do a video showing I adjusted the shocks on it differently, and you could see it. See how it moves real nice? Before, I noticed when I was in the mountain, it kind of was stiff feeling going over the rocks, and it looks like it works a lot better. I'm also getting I'm also getting a new TRX4, the sport version crawler. I'm going to have that on the channel. 37? 37. Oh, wait. You look about my 37? No, I used to be a bodybuilder and I still kind of do a little bit. I'm just starting up doing a little more. But I'm not 37. I wish I was 37. Want to know how old I am? I always get, holy crap, how are you that old for your age? You look good. Try, I'm 48, Steve. 48. Yeah. Earl RC, the PC is, I guess it'll make your life a lot easier to work on one of those than the little phone or the tablet, but got to do what you got to do, right? Yeah, Steve, I have it ready. I don't know when it's going to come here, but I can't wait to try it with them portal axles because all the rigs I always have the straight ones. So everyone always says, oh, when they had the TRX4, how nice it is. So I can't wait to run that in the mountain and see what it does. I wish I was 31 again. I wish I was younger again, how they have YouTube now. I could have probably made so much better videos because when you get older and running around and stuff, like how I said I chase the cars, it's crazy. At least I'm like I said, I look a lot younger for my age because I don't eat bad food that much. I don't eat a lot of junk or nothing. I take care of myself and I do a little workout and stuff. Just for going in that mountain, you guys, when I make the mountain videos, you guys don't see nothing. When you have to walk through all that loose rock, and I have to walk sometimes like 5 miles or more every time when I do get that video footage, and it's not easy. You bring a normal person up there and they're all winded. Holy crap, how do you walk through this shit? Steve. Look, Steve, you could check out Big Squid RC already got an unboxing of it. They show it. I guess they got theirs. They already have them made, obviously, because BigSquidRC.com got theirs already. So I'm thinking all the big RC guys are gonna start getting them. But I ordered mine, and I don't know how long it'll take to get here. I ordered mine from A Main Hobbies, and I asked the guys. I emailed. I said, "Oh, if you could ship me one out as soon as possible, I'll give you a plug on the video when I unbox it and run it for you guys." So we'll see what happens. Thanks. Like I said, everyone always says I look young for my age. Yeah, walking in that mountain ain't easy, I'll tell you. What you see with them rocks and loose shale and rocks, I'm telling you, if you've seen it in person, it's the worst place I ever went. I used to ride my mountain bike because I used to be into bike riding. I used to do the freestyling with the little bikes and the quarter pipes and all that crap. I used to ride my mountain bike through that mountain, through them trails I'm running my truck through. Let me tell you, and they only had one suspension on the front. Now they got the new ones with the dual suspension. It'll rattle you apart. Yeah, mid-June. I hope I get mine soon. That was a good rhyme, wasn't it? Damn, you're 20 minutes away from A Main Hobbies. That's awesome. Yeah, I think I'm getting a shirt also. So if they do it, I'm gonna wear the shirt probably. I like A Main. I ordered some stuff off of them. I usually order stuff from Horizon, A Main, and who is Tower Hobbies is a big one. I always order from. I think I got this red cat. I think I got it from RC Planet. They were good also too. That was the first time I ordered from rcplanet.com. They were good. They shipped this out really fast for me. Yeah, Big Squid gets everything. They're cool. I know the guy Brian. I always email him. He's a nice guy. He actually know how they have all the big companies and they put them up like what's new and stuff on their site. He's such a nice guy that he actually, when I make these and I tell him, oh, I made some new ones, he posts the link with my grips and puts a photo up. And he says, PPR Reptile Grips has made a new batch of the steering wheel grips. He promotes it for me, and it's awesome because, like, I'm so glad he does it because I'm like a little guy just doing them by hand, and he puts me in there with all them big Traxxas and all them big companies. Yeah, Steve, they're both good hobby places. They're both good. Earl RC is probably going to be able to walk in the shop and see when they get the new TRX4 Sports before they ship them out. Hey, you should stop over there and tell him Shen RC ordered one. You should ship his out so he could promote it on his channel for you guys. I can't wait to get my stickers in. I had the stickers made and they're supposed to be printing out, I think, the 18th of this month. So I don't know when I'll get my stickers. I'm putting one on my car. I'm gonna put the stickers on my real car. I'm gonna Shen RC YouTube. I'm gonna put like a few on my real car. Yeah, that Brian Squid RC is a good guy. There ain't too many hobby stores around anymore. I know a lot of them around here where I am. A lot of them went out of business because they can't compete with like the big online shops like Tower Hobbies and who is it, RC Planet, all them big companies, Horizon. They can't compete with the prices. So what happens is a lot of people buy online and they have to close down. Yeah, Steve, the guy up here has been in business since I was in high school. and he moved locations a little bit, like a mile away. There's a Zeppelin Hobbies in New Jersey. He's been in business since I was in high school, and he's still in business. I don't know how he kept doing it so long with how it gets like bad, like a lot of companies went out of business. Yeah, I think I had, was that, yeah, I think I seen the truck in front of the shop with the Traxxas on it. Yeah, I sent a support, you know how they have on their site the support thing where you do a ticket. I after I bought it, I told them my order number. I said I have a YouTube channel, Shen RC, and I gave them the link to my channel. I said, if you guys, as soon as you get them in, could ship me it out really quick, I'll uh I'll promote you on my channel and leave like a link and mention you. So we'll have to see how that goes. I don't mind doing. I'll probably mention them anyway, even if they don't ship it out. You know, that's how I am. That's nice, Steve. There ain't no too many tracks and stuff around me. It's like nothing here. I wish that that Bang Good company would have sent me more of a hobby grade RC to start like trying to promote like in how I did the video and stuff. Because the way I see it, they gave me like this little toy, and if they go, oh, not a lot of people looked at it, not a lot of people, I'm gonna be like, because it was like a toy. No one's searching to buy that little 132nd toy for $20. How are you supposed to get like people interested in it? Even if it's pretty good, you know, you can't. I wish they would have sent me something like, if they would have sent me like a WL toys, like a semi hobby truck, I think it would have been like a lot better to review. But I gotta do it just to try it out first, see what happens. Yeah, I already placed my order at that freaking A Main Hobbies. There's a good place too, so I don't mind ordering from them or Tower Hobbies, Horizon Hobbies, or RC Planet. I already got mine on order, so now it's just a waiting game, Steve. I don't know if they'll ship mine out first or if they'll ship it out. Maybe other guys got ordered. Obviously, other people ordered before me, probably, but it would be nice if I was a company and a guy was going to promote them on this YouTube channel. I would send it to him, you know, get it out. Yeah, the little trucks are cool, but I wish it had the digital proportional steering because it's like, I don't know if you've seen my video, obviously. Where's the radio? I think I have it here. I don't know where I put it. I must have put it somewhere. I don't know where it is. Anyway, the radio's like, it has a switch in it. It's like you could hear when I'm driving it in the video. It's like clicking. That's because it doesn't have the proportional. If it would have had proportional, that thing would have been awesome. And then I made a wing. I'm going to do a video. I made a wing and I put it on the back of that truck, and it makes it handle so much better. It doesn't spin out as much. I don't know, Steve. I don't know because I ordered it already and I'm waiting back on their email to see what they say. I don't want to just cancel it and then they get the email and they'll be like, oh, I would have sent it out. If they don't email me back, check. Maybe I'll just get it from the guy you're talking about if he could get it. Yeah, at least it's got that proportional throttle. If it was just push the button and go, forget about it. I think those little cars, I think Associated makes a really nice one. I think it's the 1/32 scale. It's like the same. They make like the Monster GT and the classic, like the RC10 paint job, the orange. It's like a little RC10. Those I think have the digital proportional steering and the throttle, so they're probably a lot nicer. But they're like, I think they're like $49 or 54. You gotta, if you check out the rc10.com, the site, you could see they make the full proportional little models that, and they're nice. Steve, that's good. The more RCs, the better, right? You never have too many, as you've seen from my crazy video. Now, if I get this TRX4, that'll be, I was on 50. Now I got the 1/32. That's 51. Now I got the TRX4 coming. That's going to be 52. I don't know. I'm going to have to start maybe thinning them out a little bit. I don't got enough room anymore. Steve, those little 1/32 ones I reviewed, they're twitchy because they don't have the steering. But if I'm gonna make a video and show you how to make a spoiler, if you stick tape that on the back, it makes it handle the turns better. They drive a lot better. But I'm telling you, from the video, you can't really tell. I guess you could because it's small, but it's so fast for its size. It's crazy. I don't know why they made it that fast. They should have made it like half as fast. Probably would have been easier to control. What they have, the associated little cars are like 50 something bucks, right? Earl RC, yeah, I had the Lossies. They were nice also, but they're more like better than the other ones I'm talking about. They have like a real suspension with shocks. I had them micro Lossie ones. They come in a brushless or a non-brush. So they have core truck. They were cool. I used to race them around. But I'm talking about if you go to rc10.com and you look, they sell kind of like the one I reviewed, but it's all proportional, the steering. And they have like replicas of their Monster GT. It's like the same, but it has big tires. And know what one looks cool? They have like the original RC10 made out of one of them with the orange body with the old classic look. Just check it out. Just go to rc10.com. They have, you could see them all there. Yeah, I had the micro tees and I don't know what the micro tees and then those I had the mini tees were nice. They were bigger, right? You could make them fast. Yeah, I'll let you know, Steve. I always sometimes I have to sell some of them because it gets too much. It's like when you get, I'll tell you, when you get a lot of RC cars, like you don't even have to have as many as I have. If you have like 25, which is still a lot like hell and you're crazy, I noticed you don't use them too much because you rotate through them and it takes so long. Like say the lunch box is at the end of the line and maybe the hot shot is at the beginning, or you could choose what you want to run, but it's like sometimes you don't choose one and you're like, oh, I better run that one. You don't use them all a lot. So they actually kind of stay in all good condition because you can't, it's like when you have one RC car or two, it beat the crap out of them and you'll have to repair them a lot. When you have like 25 and you use one maybe once every couple of months because you have so many, it keeps them all kind of in better condition. That's good, Steve. I think if they see that someone bought them from my link, I think that'll give them like they'll want to send me other stuff to review. So I really appreciate you bought them. I used to race those mini Z's. They were cool. They worked real good. Did you, Earl RC, did you see those little micro Tamiya ones I had? I did a video, I think like 2 videos of them. They're like the size of a Hot Wheels. They don't have proportional like steering or throttle, but they look like they made them like the Hornet. I have the Grasshopper. What else do I have? The Hot Shot, and I have the Avante. I had them for so long, and I was like, oh, let me try them. Then guys were asking, oh, where do you get them? Where do you get them? I'm like, oh, I bought them. They were like $20 when I bought them. Now they're selling them because there ain't none left in there. It's like made from Tomy to be like Tamiya cars. They want like $150 for one of them. Now I'm like, what the hell for this little thing? Yeah, they're cool, but now that you can't get them anymore because they're so expensive. Steve, you've been in the hobby for 7 months. You got a lot of RC cars. You got the disease. Steve-O's got the disease. Bring in the doctors. Yeah, I've been running RCs like non-pro ones, like kit version ones, forever since I was little, probably 6 and everything. And then I think when I was like 12 or 10, I got the Hornet. And I used to build them because the kids in school couldn't build them. They were like, I could build them. I was like, I don't know. They couldn't build them. So they sent them to me and their parents gave me $50 to build their kits. So I would save up the money and then I'd buy. I remember I used to save up the money and buy my own. Like I got the lunch box, I think, after that. And I think I got, after saving up money, I got enough to get the super hot shot. And that's how what I did when I was little. And it was like, I don't know, the kids couldn't build them, so I had to do it for. But anyway, it was awesome. I remember I used to have the super shot and the hot shot. Not the hot shot. I had the Hornet. Me and my friend, he had the Grasshopper and I had the Hornet. We had a track in the backyard. And I remember we used to race them. Then one time we saved up and we both got the new RC10. When we rode that RC10, the original, on the track, because you know how the Hornet hops around, it's like bouncing like your Grasshopper. When we rode them RC10s on our track and we just seen the body staying flat and the A arms all moving, it was like you were on air and we're like, oh, and we're like, dang, this thing's the holy RC. Yeah, the vintage stuff is awesome. It's good that Tamiya started re-releasing the stuff again. Let me see if I can plug in the. I gotta plug in the battery. This laptop's going dead here. Hold on, guys. Okay. Yeah, it's like I was saying, it's nice that Tamiya re-released all these old kits, and I don't know why Kyosho took so long to start re-releasing them. I think Tamiya saved a lot of the molds and parts to remake them, and I think I heard somewhere that Kyosho threw all that molds and equipment and the eyes and stuff away for their old models. So now when they make them, they have to get like an old model, I think, Kyosho, and scan it and just retool and make a whole new one. Whereas Tamiya saved all them molds and everything. Yeah, sometimes I never got out of it. I always sometimes you slow down and like I switch like from boats and stuff, and then I'll do like mini stuff. I was always into it. I always liked it. It's something I always liked. I got the quadcopters, but I don't know what it is. I just don't. I had a few probably the little ones, and I fly them, and I got like the good DJI Spark. I had it when it was first came out. I only charged. I looked. I only charged the battery 11 times. I have two of them, so it's like I think I charged them like 5 times each and one six, and I only used it like 11 times since it first came out. I just the drones ain't. They don't do nothing for me. And other guys are like the drones that keep getting them and they like them. They're fun, but I just like the land stuff better. Yeah, I know that feeling, Steve. I remember I walked into the hobby shop and I seen they had, you know what the Kyosho Scorpion looks like mine. They had it was the same model, but it was made by Cox. Kyosho made it for him. I think it was called the Tomahawk. No, not the Tomahawk. Something else. It was called Bandito, maybe. And I was like, oh man, I won every time. I never got that damn thing. That's why I got the Kyosho Scorpion because I remembered it looked so cool when I was a kid. Yeah, RC, I love that Avante, but I can't. I just won't buy one. It's like to me, I like using all my cars. I use every one. I used every one. I even if I don't use it a lot, like the Super Shop. That's because I had it when I was little. I painted it the same. I still use it. I don't. I can't. I don't know. I just can't buy that kit because it's so expensive, and then you're gonna mess it all up and ruin it. I just never got one because of that. It's too much. Yeah, Steve, that Cloudbuster is amazing. You don't realize. I think it came out in 1985, and they've been making it forever. That's the longest run RC car ever made that they keep making. It's the king of trucks. Today, it may not be able to bash like the new ones, but it's the king of trucks. That Cloudbuster is the original, and they never stopped making it like these other new ones. That thing's been made till today, and it's awesome. They sold so many of them. Yeah, I don't know what it is. The Avante looks so cool. I just can't see myself riding it and messing it up. I know all that fiberglass on the bottom is gonna get all scraped up and sharp, and I just don't want it. Yeah, Steve, don't try helicopters. I tried some of them real helicopters. They're like trying to fly a pendulum. They're all out of control. The new ones they got gyros, so they're a lot easier. I flew some planes. I have a 2 channel, 3 channel plane I fly once in a while. But it's always windy and you can't really fly planes that much anymore. Yeah, Kyosho, I think they wish they had their old molds. If the Kyosho would have made all them old cars, Tamiya was smart. They made a killing on all these re-release cars. Hi, Tony's RC Tech. Thanks for stopping in. I don't even know. How long have I been on, guys? I don't even know how to do anything on here to shut it off. I don't even know. Oh, there's the stop button. How long have I been on here? What time is it? 5:51. Did I start like at 4? I think I started at 3 and then it didn't work. I don't even know when I figured it out, but thanks. I appreciate it. You guys who watch my videos and you comment and leave a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. That's what makes me want to get out and make the videos. It gives you the encouragement because if no one ever said nothing or gave you the thumbs up, you'd be like, I used to, if you look at my old videos, I had videos from like 2000, I think 2003, and I had like, they didn't even have HD. They had like the 480 and 640 cameras. That's what I used back then. Yeah, them helicopters are hard. The new ones are a lot better, but if you would have flown like a real one, like I got a real one that you had to fly with all the pitch and all that crap. Let me tell you what it feels like. It feels like you have a string with a weight on it when you're trying to fly. It's just like when you move it like this and it's all swirling around any direction. When you let off, when you're going forward, you let off, it keeps flying forward like hell. And if you hit it to the left, it'll keep going to the left, right. It's like a quadcopter, but quadcopter has 4 blades, so it's easier. If you fly a quadcopter without the gyro thing on or the GPS, whatever it is, it just slips around. Oh, that's good. I think your wife replied on one of my videos about your email, but I don't think I had your email. I'm not sure. I didn't know. 2 hours. Holy crap. Yeah, Steve, don't worry about the thumbs down. I noticed sometimes like I'll be doing my videos and everyone's like, yeah, it's good, and I know it's a good video. It depends who it is. Like if like I post on message boards, like I'll post up my video on some message boards, RC boards, and I think if one guy there just is like kind of screwy towards you, they always give you a thumbs down. And I notice sometimes you'll get like a thumbs down. Like I won't get thumbs downs, and then I'll post it somewhere. Like if they don't like it on the board for some reason, oh, why do you put it here? You'll get a thumbs down, and then you'll start getting a thumbs down on your next couple videos, and it's probably one guy just being a jerk. And it doesn't matter anyway, Steve. If they give you a thumbs down because they interact with your video, it makes you better on YouTube anyway. A thumbs down is just as good as a thumbs up. Yeah, thanks, Tony's RC Tech. It's hard. I've been doing it and I'm getting a little bigger my channel, and I'm telling you, when you start getting 3K and like I just hit it and it starts to make your channels growing faster and faster to do respond to all these guys and stuff. I know why some of the bigger guys hardly ever respond. When I was little, I'm like, oh, why they never respond and why they never respond to the replies? Hardly ever, maybe one or two times. Because when you get bigger, it gets so much like to keep responding on all these videos and looking at other videos. It drives you crazy. Sometimes, like, I got carpal tunnel syndrome, and to me to work on a computer, do the video, then check all the videos I do, and other people didn't leave comments, it overwhelms you. So I'm trying my best to respond and stuff, but it's hard. Yeah, the drones are cool. I gotta get mine out again. I just I wanted to bring my drone. If you've seen my last Red Cat video, the top of the mountain, I wanted to bring it up there and fly up high and show everything. I think that would look cool. I wanted to do it in the winter, but it was always like windy and stuff, so I didn't do it because I figured if I go in the center of the mountain on the top, there's a flat spot. If I rise up and there's no leaves in the trees, you'll probably see all the trails and stuff would be cool. All the guys I'm subscribed to, I always thumbs up their videos because I know when you what they say is when you give the thumbs up to a person like how I am and like I have like the ads running and stuff, it makes you higher in the YouTube thing and it makes your channel better. So whenever I look at any of you guys' videos, I always just give the thumbs up, because I know it helps you out. Yeah, Steve, it's one guy. I noticed that. If you look at my last couple of videos, some of them are really good. Like it could be even filmed like the ones that look like with a DSLR, like crystal clear. Sometimes you'll get someone just gives you the thumbs down. I'm like, I used to go, what the hell? Why would they do that? There's nothing wrong with the video. And you'd be like, man, now I don't even bother. Let them do it. It's someone who's just being a jerk. Oh, you smashed your phone. Yeah, you got to write. I'm old fashioned, old school. I got a piece of paper, two pieces of paper. I put everything. Like say if I'm on a message form, like say RC groups, I have lines all separate and everything, and I put screen name, password, and I write it all down so I have a piece of paper. And if I lose, like if I forget or something, like I forget a password, like my YouTube one, I always forget. So I have it on the paper and I just look at that and I just stash the paper somewhere. It's good to do that. You guys put your passwords and like your everything on paper so you never lose it. Just hide it away so someone can't get it. But if you get old and you forget where you put it, that's another thing. Yeah, I heard the thumbs down is just as good. I think they said a thumbs down is just as good or better than a thumbs up because it makes like controversy and it gives you up higher in the ranking on the YouTube or something. Yeah, I hear you, Steve. Responding to everyone like I respond to everyone, and I try not to say the same thing, but there's so many you get like you can't think of what to say anymore. Yeah, Tony, it's hard to reply all the time. I try my best. I know it was easier when I had like 1,500 and then I got up to like 2K and it got harder. Now I'm up to 3K. The higher I get the subscribers, it's the more work and it's hard to keep up. Yeah, you got to write them passwords and stuff down, otherwise forget it. You lose them, then you try, oh, what was the email? Recover, and you forget everything. What happened? Something happened? Video playback interrupted. Don't respond. Oh, God. Am I still on or did I get disconnected again? You're not connected. This computer ain't. Why is. Guys, I don't know if I'm connected anymore because I have this other laptop that I wasn't logged in to see your responses, and for some reason, it says you're not connected, and I don't know why. Let me try to fix it. If I'm still on, I'll try, but if I can't, I'm gonna have to call it a. Let me see. Connected. Come on, baby. Am I still on? Says I'm still live, but I can't get nothing here. Hold on, guys. If I'm still on, I'm going to try to move this and maybe get a. Well, guys, if I'm still on, I can't tell because my other computer ain't working. So I'm just going to log off. I appreciate you guys. I'm sorry about the interruption. So maybe I'll do this again some other time if you guys like it. I don't know what I'm doing too much. I'll probably have some technical difficulties again. All right, later, guys.